Well, I want to thank everyone. This is quite a group. I have so many friends sitting right here. Oh, there's one that he was calling me early on. He was saying, why are you going through this process? You know he's going to win. He's big, he's strong. I will never fight you. I'm going to tell you that. But right from the beginning, right? Right from the beginning. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Great guy. So, how about Sean? Is Sean just great, you know? And he said every single thing that I was going to say, and what the hell, I can't say it again. But he's a special guy. He's been my friend for a long time. I probably shouldn't say a friend, but he is really a friend. He's a friend to the country. And I just want to thank Sean Hannity. He's a great guy. And his ratings are very good, too, which is very important. Which is very, very important. And you really do. You have incredible people at Fox. You have incredible people at every level of Fox, really. A couple I don't like, but that's all right. I shouldn't name them, should I? I don't think so. I shouldn't name them. But, you know, we had just a spectacular election. They were thinking it was going to be close, and it wasn't close. We won the popular vote by millions and millions of votes. We won all 7 swing states. And we won the most votes ever gotten by millions by a Republican candidate, and I think I can say also a Democrat candidate, but I won't bother getting into that. We had tremendous, it was a tremendous day, a tremendous night, a tremendous period of time. 72 days, it really started 72 days before. No day off, no play, no golf, no nothing. I didn't want to even play golf, even though it's sort of a good thing to run through a course. Thank you, darling. Thank you. It was all work. It was all work because we have a very important job to do. We have to win, and we have to bring our country back. When you look at all of the people that flow through open borders, who could ever want open borders? Who would want that? And when I heard that, I heard it 3.5 years ago, and, you know, we built 571 miles of wall. We ordered another 200, which is far more than I said we were going to do, but we ordered another 200. And I heard that they weren't going to use it because we had a very bad result in that election. You remember that night? That was not a pleasant night, but we had a very bad result, very unfair situation. We're going to get things straightened out in this country, including elections. We got to get the elections. This one was too big to rig, you know? It was too big to rig. They tried. They tried. They tried, and then they just dropped their placards and went home. They said, "This is a slaughter," and but we're gonna do things that have been really needed for a long time, and we are going to look at elections. We want to have paper ballots, one-day voting, voter ID, and proof of citizenship. A little thing like proofs of, and we have a hard time because, you know, in California they just passed a law that you're not even allowed to ask a voter for voter ID. Think of that. If you ask a voter for their voter ID, you've committed a crime. They have to get Judge Janine. Where's Judge Janine? To lock them up. You're supposed to lock up somebody that I don't think, she won't do it. She won't do it. She'll say, I'm not doing it. But we're going to get it straightened out. We're going to get the whole country straightened out. And the first thing we have to do is get the criminals out of our country. They've allowed 21 million people into our country coming through open borders from many, many countries. They came from jails. They came from mental institutions, insane asylums even. And we're going to have to get them out. And when you think about it, who would do such a thing? Who would do such a thing? Who would think it's good to allow countries from all over the world, who would think it's good to allow countries from all over the world to allow people in from prisons and from all of these different places, countries that have serious problems with crime, and they're all coming out. You know, in Venezuela, they took their drug dealers, their criminals, they took the people from areas of the city that where you couldn't even walk in, and they took them out and they brought them into our country. They dumped them into the United States of America, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. And as you know, I spoke with Canada, and Justin came flying right in because we talked about 25% tariffs. That's just a beginner. This is a hell of a nice crowd. I like this guy. This is a nice crowd. Yeah. That's an interesting statement. Thank you very much. I do appreciate all that pent-up anger and love. It's everything at one time. It's everything at one time. But we're going to do things that a lot of people thought. We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to get your prices down. And we're bringing the cost down. You know, when we were campaigning, a lot of people thought the biggest thing was the economy, and it is. It probably polled the best, but I never believed it was as important as immigration and the border and stopping our country from being invaded, because this was a massive invasion of our country. And I spoke with, as you probably read, I spoke the other day to the president, the new president of Mexico, a very nice woman. And we had a very nice conversation, but she said, "Why are you doing this to me?" I said, "I'm not. I'm just putting a lot of tariffs on because you're allowing criminals to pour into our country, and we can't allow that anymore." And it stopped. It stopped. It was so fast. It stopped. But we have great people. You know, Tom Homan. Is he Central Casting, by the way, Tom Homan? Is he Central Casting? We'll stop him. And we'll stop him fast. We shouldn't have to be doing this, but we have no choice, but we'll stop him. But I figured, I really always felt that was bigger than inflation. We're going to take care of inflation. We're going to take care of that by bringing the energy prices down, everything else. This is what they did. They messed up our energy. We had inexpensive, how about $1.84 for gasoline? And now they're saying they're doing well. It's at $3.75, but it was going up to $5, $6, $7, and $8, and they went back to the Trump plan. But the Trump plan, the real Trump plan, would have had double the production that we have right now, and we're going to have that very shortly. We have the best energy people in the world, all lined up to go. But I just want to say we're going to bring prices down. We're going to make our country safe. We're going to stop people from robbing our stores and hurting our people. We're going to, and we'll get involved with governors, including Democrat governors, because that's unfortunately, whether you like it or not, that's where the crime is. It's in virtually every case, it's with Democrat-run cities and states, and we're going to stop it. We're going to work with the governors and the mayors, even if they're Democrats, and we're going to get it down, and we're going to bring our country back, and it's going to be bigger and better and stronger than ever before. And we're going to be proud of our country again. Right now, we're not so proud of our country. We're going to be very proud of our country again. It's going to be better than ever before. It's going to be more successful than ever before. We're going to be more respected throughout the world than ever before. Countries are going to respect us again. They already do, actually. I think you have seen more happen in the last 2 weeks than you've seen in the last 4 years, and we're not even there yet. We're not even there yet. So I just want to thank, this is a fantastic group of people. This is a fantastic turnout. This is very impressive. And you're my friends. You're my friends, and we're going to be friends with this country, and we're going to do something that I've been talking about for 8 years. We had it done. We created the most successful economy in the history of our country. We were doing so good. Our border was the lowest numbers ever, the lowest number of illegal immigrants coming into our border that we ever had. The famous chart. Do you remember the chart that I looked over to the right? Ooh. I still have that throbbing feeling. That beautiful chart that I looked over. Well, that chart showed we had the best immigration, the lowest number of people in the history of our country recorded. In the history of our country, we're I mean, that's what we achieved, and we're going to achieve it again and very fast. It's going to be very fast because we have no choice. But we're going to do something that I've been talking about for 8 years. We're going to do it again, and we have to do it again. And that's, we're going to make America great again. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tyrus. Thank you, Tyrus. Good man. Thank you.